Life Redesigned proudly travels with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Maine. We have spent the last month here in Maine, and let me tell you, it's been a full circle moment for us here on Life Redesigned and for our family also. We had just left the Narrows 2 in Trenton, Maine, which is right outside of Ellsworth, and it was absolutely beautiful. Catch that review next week. I'll get more in depth with it there. But our first review for Thousand Trails actually was at the Desert Narrows in Bar Harbor, which was right down the road.
Trails, wow, is the traffic here crazy. But this is Bar Harbor, Maine. Okay, I hate to say things like this, but it almost seems like at one point this was a really solid campground. And then somebody decided we're not going to do any upkeep.
So of course we drove through, and it was still, I didn't remember much of it because it was, 4 or 5 years ago. But now going back to Narrows 2, you're there for the location. I mean, you're not even 20 minutes away from Acadia National Park. You are not that far from Bar Harbor, which we took a quick tour down. It's very busy, but we've been there several times, so it was just a, hey, let's see what's new there. But it's been so relaxing and so much fun, and we get to see our daughter, and we met so many people. And I have to say, we met Skip and Deb in Walmart in Ellsworth of all places, and I need to thank them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been in Cadillac Mountain, because we thought usually the reservations are a year whatever out, but we didn't do the sunrise, which was nice because I'm not getting up at 3 in the morning and Bob's got to be in work for 6, so that was a no-go. So our ticket was for like 3:30 in the afternoon, and I gotta tell you, it was amazing. It was the perfect time to go because a lot of people were starting to come off the mountain, and there was that lull before everybody went back up for the sunset, which I don't know how you can see much of it, but that was also very nice. While we were in Trenton, we made a trek up to Bangor, Maine, and had the best seafood at a place called Pepper's Landing. And it's very casual, which is also very nice. And they had the best fish and chips that I have had in a long time. So that was nice as well. And then back in Ellsworth, I'm telling you, this is all over the place because there's so much. Back in Ellsworth, we did some antique and vintage shopping, where we did find just one wrestler for our son, because he collects the old, LJN wrestlers. So we found one of those for him. So yeah, so we're headed to our next location, which I'm very, very excited for. So we'll catch you back in a few minutes.
Wow, we have been in Maine, and as Karri had said, wow, we've been here for about a month now, just kind of keeping a very low profile and enjoying our time. And it's Maine. Like, this is really homecoming for us. But we got to give a lot of shout outs, because wow, we were not expecting as many people to viewers of the channel come up and start talking to us. Like, it's crazy. So we want to give a huge shout out to Tony and Lisa. Hello, Tony and Lisa. Hope everything's going well with that rig of yours, and you're up and running by now. Also, we had a couple behind us that, well, we met in Florida, and then randomly, poof, as we were checking in, they were there. So we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with them, but just in case, I don't want to mention any names because maybe they don't want their info out there, but hello, you know who you are. just a great experience, a lot of downtime, and that's just really what we needed. Now, where we're heading now, we are very excited about, as we get to see our daughter, who is doing tremendously well for those of you who've been asking. She now, after over a year, talk about working your butt off. This girl worked for a private company for about a year, networked her way, and now she's working for a bank and doing absolutely incredible. So for all of you who've been asking about poor little Amelia, she's doing more than just fine. And we're happy to announce, a year later, after the boyfriend that we didn't like is gone, there is a new special man friend that I am 100% behind. So Scott, if you're watching this, welcome to the family.
Scooter!
And yeah, so a lot of good things coming. I got a lot of actual video stuff coming up with Amelia. She's going to join me on our second channel, ORL Reviews. So I'm really excited about that. There's not too many times that your kids are willing to jump on and be recorded with you. But back to this, if you happen to catch glimpses of the scenery, you're going to notice that you're wearing Maine, and what the hell are we doing on the highway? This is now the third time that I have set up to have no highways and no tolls on for RV Life Pro, and it has put me immediately onto the highways.
But the plus side is he did take off tolls, and we haven't had one.
We haven't had one yet, but what Karri's not going to tell you is there hasn't been a toll station yet, so I'm quite sure it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
But we'll give you some scenery on the way, whatever we can show you, and then we will tell you all about our next stop. And no road trip would be complete without having to stop so that she could pee. We're here at Cabela's in Scarborough, Maine, and decided to park way off the beaten path instead of listening to her and parking over there where I'm supposed to park, but that's all right. We are going to go into Cabela's because we are going to look for a new table, and something we've been putting off for a while. So yeah, see what we can find in there. Well, I didn't get out of there unscathed. We did spend $80 on a deluxe roll top table. I'm hoping this will be a little easier for tear down and pack up than that big Lifetime table we've been running with. Now we just need to get to the RV park, set this up, see if it's going to work. Let's go.
Look at what they sell in the gas stations in Maine. I couldn't believe it, and I had to buy them. They're THC seltzers. Look at that. From Crescent, the raspberry lime, they're 100 calories, but 10 milligrams. That's like one of my gummies, but this is a whole drink, and I bet you it's gonna be great. And Bob's gonna be very surprised because this is going to help his back. Now, with that said, Life Redesigned does not drink and drive. We save our Crescent THC drinks till after 7.
right, I know what you're thinking, ladies, and I'm sorry, but yes, he is a very handsome man, and guess what? He is all mine. Hey, Bubba, what you doing?
Well, hey redesigners. Yeah, this is a side of me you don't get to see too often, but I'm here, well, doing a little maintenance, I guess. I came out here to wash everything because it's one of the few places on the East Coast that we've been able to actually wash everything. And I noticed a couple of things, and I'm going to try to take you up with me. Let me get up here and just show you what I'm working with here. Nothing too extravagant, but each one of these rigs has a little channel cover like this, and behind these here are screws, and they have this little rubber seal that kind of covers them up. And I was going through my pre-wash inspection. Yes, every time I go to wash the rig, I like to come out here and kind of do like a little walk around and just see what I've got. And I noticed that the channel cover there, and again, it's just a piece of rubber, a piece of plastic, was actually completely off most of the side over here. And I guess it's been like that for a while, just based on how dirt it is, how much dirt here. And again, nothing crazy, but it was clogging the channel up. So I've gone through and just kind of pushed it back in, and we'll keep an eye on it. Might be something we have to do more of. Maybe it's been that way for a couple of years, but I gotta say something. Now, had I gotten a pre-inspection done, maybe I would have caught that. But our new friends way over here, let me get you a shot of that right there. We're going to zoom right in. Well, Karri.
Good.
So back to our neighbors. We were just talking to their grandkids, amazing kids. We had the privilege of meeting Pierre and Laurel from Blue Ox Inspections, or Blue Ox on the Run on YouTube. And I got to say, we spent 2 hours plus probably talking to them the other day as we walked by, and they said hello to us, and we had no clue who they were. I had seen some of their videos probably years ago, and admittedly, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but such informative people. And it makes me wonder, maybe I should have had them do an inspection on this when I bought it, because maybe they would have caught something like that, as minor as it is. But what I liked about talking to Pierre was that he is very, well, it's a lot like I am, very direct, and probably even more so direct than I can be sometimes. But he's a mountain of information when it comes to RVs. And what I liked about talking to him is that he's not a real estate agent hiding somewhere out in the West Coast pretending to know about RVs and telling you the RV industry is trash. He's out there actually inspecting the RVs and giving informed decisions and informed opinions on the rigs that he does. He works both with the customer as well as the companies that produce these things. And it was evident that he knows what he's doing. So long story short, we want to thank Pierre and Laurel for taking the time to talk to us, because it was actually a very informative thing. Just we talked all things YouTube and all things RVs. And you know, if you want to know the truth about RV builds in this day and age, go check out their channel. I'll leave a link in the video description. Now, a couple other things that we've been testing here. Karri, why don't you come this way? We've been testing, of all things, we've been testing Starlink. And no, we're not giving up on connecting. It's just that we have some plans for this winter, believe it or not, that are going to be putting us in a position that there's no cell coverage, there's no cell phones, there's no, maybe even no electricity, but we know we'll have Starlink to keep us up and running. I've been testing this, and I got to say, thoroughly impressed. We had to be here in the middle of nothing, with nothing overhead to get it to work, but it does work, and works so far flawlessly. So you'll notice, I got a lot of stuff to say today, that we still have the table here from Lifetime, because we bought that table from Cabela's and it just turned into crap. We put it together and put it here, and the whole time it's just wobbling. And it made me notice a couple of things, and I've been out of the loop for a while, but apparently Bass Pro Shop has bought Cabela's years ago, and the quality of the Cabela stuff has gone way downhill. The prices are still high as ever, but the quality just isn't there. So we're kind of moving on from Cabela's. All right, now, much better when we're both on camera. Before we go into like a big thing about how great everything's been, we figured we'd bring you up to speed of what we're actually doing here, because this is a full circle moment for us. If you've been following the channel, you'll know that this RV park, Moody Beach, is where Karri first had her major heart issue and had to be rushed to the hospital. So coming back here, we were a little hesitant because, karma. And we were going to share a park review about this place because we think it's a special place. And then came to the conclusion that, look, I'm not going to waste everybody's time. It's a nice RV park.
It's not a destination place. It's a place to set down your wheels and go visit the area type of place.
Yeah, and it's definitely not worth a half-hour tour of the place. But basically, you have a small pool, which is across the street here from us. You have
There's
a laundry room.
There's a decent laundry room. I mean, it's okay.
Bathhouses, but you're really in this park for the location. You're about 2 miles from the beach. Some of the best ice cream at Forbes and Scoop Deck.
Oh, yes. And I also want to make one thing very clear. At the beginning of the road is Wonder Mountain. And that is an arcade. There's go-karts, there's mini golf, and there's something else in there. There's a human name.
It's not part of Thousand Trails.
It is not part of Thousand Trails whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I looked today, and it's quite expensive. So they have for 8 kids age 12 all the way to 65 is $17 a person.
For mini golf.
For mini golf.
Like, come on, you can go down to Sun Outdoors as a mini golf right down the road. You don't need to be staying there.
But just so you know, it's not part of Moody Beach.
And because every time we show the beginning of this place, everybody goes, oh, look. No,
it's not.
But that being said, it's quiet, it's safe. The staff here is amazingly friendly. What more can you ask for? It's been perfect for our stay here as we got to see our daughter.
We did. We had a morning spa day. It was great.
And as for food in the area, Karri and I are very partial to Maine and this area because when we got married, we came up here and we stayed in South Portland and we were starving and we found Amato's. And Amato's is not going to blow you away with the highest of fancy Italian foods, but it is comfort food for us. So we got to go to Amato's again, something we've been doing now for 30 years coming up here. Absolutely great. So there's that. You have tons of seafood all over the place, although in this area it tends to be a little overpriced for what it is. So if you're in the area, head south a little bit, go into New Hampshire, go into Rhode Island, get some seafood that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. But the beaches up here, really nice. And really, there's nothing more that you could ask for from the area. And as a bonus, tomorrow, by the time you see this, it'll already be done, our daughter Amelia will be joining me on ORL Reviews as we are doing a couple of food videos over the next few weeks and months over there. So if you have only seen snippets of our daughter Amelia, she's just basically a perfect blend of us.
Her description of things is hysterical.
So while we haven't shot the video for ORL, we know going in this is going to be something. But that was the update there. I've got one major update that I have to get off my chest. I'm telling him now because if I don't, I'm afraid that it's going to get too far.
All right.
Let's talk about our son, RJ. Those of you who've been following along with this know that we went on a family cruise with RJ and his special lady friend's family. And we went down to Honduras and stuff, and she ended up in the hospital again. But what did come of that was our son proposed. If you saw that video, we told you that he proposed. What we didn't tell you, or we didn't know at the time, was that somebody has been asked to officiate the wedding. And I got to say, this guy is amazing. This guy doesn't like to speak in public.
He is so
but it's me.
good.
It's me.
Shush your mouth right now. He is so good speaking.
No, I'm not. I'm horrible.
He really is, and he's not horrible.
On a camera thing, we'll talk about this in an upcoming video, but on one-on-one on the camera, it's easy for me. a group of people or 50 people is going to be murder for me.
There's thousands watching you right now.
But that's different. They're not seeing me live. For those of you who don't know, yes, I am ordained. I was ordained probably 20 some odd years ago, and I've been waiting for the moment patiently for our son or daughter to find the perfect companion, and RJ has, and I am so thrilled to be welcoming Danny into the family, not only as a father of the groom, but as the official. And that's going to be interesting. I'm, again, wicked nervous about it. That's coming up in the next few weeks.
It'll be fine.
We've just got a lot of chaos going on, but we are going to get everything here washed. We're going to get that trim put back, and we are going to head down the road. And until then, we hope that you've been having a great time with your summer.
Yes.
And we hope that you stick around to see either me give one of the best ceremonies ever,
And he will.
or for me to make a complete ass out of myself.
He won't. He'll agonize, and he doesn't have to because it'll just be perfect.
So on that note, for Life Redesigned and the circus is about to happen, we will see you next week.
Bye.